Hey guys, it's Veronica here. Welcome to Veronica Avon Lady, and yeah, I guess I'll record it this way. Anyway, I just wanted to do a short video. Just kind of things I'm learning with recruiting, and wanted to emphasize on my last video with when I was talking about how friendliness is key. I want to remind you guys that friendliness is definitely key here, because I think a lot of people, Avon reps including myself, we wanted to grow a team so bad that the first mistake that we made was being so desperate that maybe we gotten a little bit pushy maybe. And so I just wanted to kind of expand on like friendliness is key video that I've done, and just say that, you know, to success, friendliness is the key to success. And friendliness is not going and say, hey, I'm looking for people that want to make money, and that's okay. But what I think the best tool and method to go about recruiting is to, like I said earlier, strike up a conversation with them. And you know, if the opposite, like I said, desperation is disastrous. Desperation, if you're that desperate that you really want to grow your team that bad, there's a good desperate, and then there's also a bad desperate, okay? And the good desperate is where you are going to work extremely hard on your business so that you can get to where you want to be, okay? And that's a good and healthy desperate. But then there's the bad desperate, where you actually take it too far and you get so desperate that you just go up to people and ask them if they want to join Avon to make some extra income. And so that is the desperate level that we do not want to tangle with, because I found in my own experience is it doesn't work. So, I mean, door knocking is okay. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with door knocking. I actually just did some door knocking for the past, I don't know, like, oh, my battery's dying. This is not going to be a long video at all. I just did some door knocking for the past 2 hours, and you know, and I got mostly no answers. So I left the flyer in the mailboxes. I got 2 no's, and that was pretty much it. A couple of people maybe just grabbed the flyer and passed it on, are willing to pass it on to people that they know that might be looking to sell Avon. But you need to make sure that if you're desperate, that the good desperate is defined as you are so desperate that you're going to work extremely hard to go for the goals, to get yourself to that leadership position in Avon that you want to get. However, you can get overly desperate, and people can see that. It doesn't matter how softly you talk to them. It doesn't matter how slowly you talk to them. Well, actually, it kind of does, but a lot of times people talk fast and like, I can't say it all in one breath. It's like you're gasping for air. And I think that, I don't know if you guys experienced that, but I know for me that I've experienced that even today. When I went out to do some door knocking, I'm like, yes, I'm with Avon, and I was just wondering, that was basically what I did. I'm like, yes, I'm with Avon. I'm just looking for people that might want to increase their income. And so you're either talking too fast because you're nervous, because you're really, really hoping that they'll join Avon, or you're just so desperate that you just sound desperate. So you don't want to sound desperate to people when you talk to them. You want to sound friendly. You want to be somebody who's not looking out for your own interest, but somebody who's looking out for the interest of others. So that's my tip for you guys today. I don't know how long this video is going to last because of the battery. Let me just check and see. I can't tell. Okay. So, again, there's 2 levels of desperation. If you're desperate, you're going to work really, really hard, and you're not going to sit back and expect everything to be handed to you on a silver platter, but you're going to go out there and work because you know you got to work to get something. That's good. That's good. That's a drive that we need, but we cannot take it too far where it's like, oh, I never get people on my team, so I'm desperate. I'm so desperate. It's in my voice every time I talk to people. We need to get out of that, okay? Because we got to remember, like I said, we need to focus on helping others instead of helping. Let me try that again. We need to focus on helping others. We got to see the interest of others before we see the interest of ourselves, okay? So if we're just focused on ourselves, I'm sorry, it's not going to work. It took me a long time to work I don't know what I'm saying. It took me a long time to learn that, and it also took me a long time to admit that. So I will do a follow-up video on this since my battery's going to die. So yeah. So just remember, be desperate enough to work your butt off hard. And that means getting out, talking to people. It doesn't mean always working from your desk. It means get your butt out there, talk to people, do door knocking, go talk to people, make yourself friendly to them. But don't sound so desperate that, hi, don't sound so desperate where you're like, hi, I'm with Avon and I'm just looking for people that want to increase their income. It's like, that sounds desperate, okay? You want to sound like somebody that tells them that you're interested in helping them and not you. Okay, so I'm learning, and we're all learning, so yeah, I just wanted to check. But anyway, my battery's going to die any minute now, and if it dies without me stopping this video, I'm going to lose this video. So God bless, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Ciao.